Hey Gemini, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. Pardon me for being so delayed on this next series of readings. As I've told the other signs, I do suffer from bad allergies and I'm used to it all year round. However, this spring has been extreme, so extreme that my equilibrium completely threw me off. And so I've been on a series of medications, um, not completely helping. The equilibrium's adjusted, but the sinuses are still there, even after being on a regimen of medicines that should take care of it. I have an ENT appointment Wednesday. It was supposed to be Friday, but it got moved. So all's good. So I wasn't able to do readings for about 2 weeks, and now I'm playing catch up, trying to capture everybody's energy under the influence of the full moon in Sagittarius, which it peaked on the 23rd. No worries. The energy from that full moon is still potent 3 days after the peak of that full moon. So Sunday, today, is the last day for me to actually pull the potent energies that I would need to for your reading. So I even, and the reason you're last, I don't know why Spirit wanted you to be last, because I even had Spirit tell me what sign to do next as I was going through to make sure I was prioritizing to get people's readings out when they needed to be out and heard. For some reason, yours was last. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But, maybe you're special. So this full moon in Sagittarius is also called the flower moon. So this can symbolize growth, discovery, and it can also be pursuit of truth. So for you, now keep in mind, energies can be reversed. So flip the energies to where it fits to your situation. Only you will know, okay? Just keep that in mind. The two tokens that came out for you, one was the Cancer symbol, okay? So that landed on physical well-being. So somebody here, I believe, has strong Cancer in their chart, whether it's you, your person, could be the both of you. But I do feel that there is strong energy of Cancer sign in one of your placements. The next one that came out was the cross. And this came out is, I like to call the outer space of the mat, because if it doesn't land on the moon, then I've determined, see, there's the cross. I've determined that if it lands in the front, this is something that's in the future. If it lands back here, then this is something from the past. If it's the right or left, this is something that's in your present. It's in the present now. It's something that's being blocked that you're not seeing, or it's coming to light, right? It's there, but it's, you're not seeing it, or you're blocking it. What am I trying to say? It's like a, like just blind spot, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It can be a blind spot. Okay, so let's get into it. The Cancer token, so the Cancer symbol for this particular token is symbolizing I feel. And since it landed on physical well-being, somebody here feels, they're in their feels, and they feel something is over. They're physically exhausted and feeling complete in a situation with a partner. When I clarified this particular token, we ended up with the legal card. We ended up with denial, and we ended up with grip, okay? So this is telling me that somebody has filed or is about to file paperwork for, a divorce, to be done with an ending, legally separated, whatever stage that is. But there's something that legitimately somebody is ready to move forward with legalities, okay, in a situation with somebody. However, there's somebody that's in denial that this is happening, right? They don't want to see it. And they're trying to control it and put their grip down on it because they don't want to see that somebody feels that they're over a situation. When I clarified the legal, we ended up with the Queen of Wands on the side, the Ten of Wands on the side, and the Chariot on the side. So there's your Cancer energy again. So the Queen of Wands, now, whether that's masculine or feminine, don't let that confuse you. A masculine can be a Queen of Wands as well. That can be them just acting in their feminine energy, okay? Or it could very well just be a feminine, in her feminine energy. But the Queen of Wands in the upright is somebody who's, she's independent, she's bold, she's vivacious, she knows what she wants, and she goes after it and gets it. However, it's on the side. So, somebody here, is used to, I feel, getting what it is that they want. They go after it. They, normally have no issues getting what they want. However, with it on the side, I feel that we have a Queen of Wands that's, kind of getting a little assertive, right? They're assertive, trying to be a little aggressive. They're probably in self-doubt right now because with the Ten of Wands, it's, they're trying to block the burden of paperwork being filed, right? Because the Chariot in the upright is, clear direction, movement, speed, decision going forward. It's on the side. So somebody's like, legitimately trying to block any final decisions or any legality paperwork being filed to end this situation. When I clarified denial, we ended up with the Knight of Cups and Death. So what this person's not seeing, what this Queen of Wands is not seeing the truth about, is that in this situation, the romance has ended. It's been done. And it's just something that they're not willing to see. The denial, it's, let me put my shades on and ignore the fact that there is no romance in this connection anymore. It's over. It's finito. But they don't want to see it. When I clarified the grip, we ended up with the Eight of Cups on the side and the Two of Cups. So somebody's trying to weigh down the situation, get control of it, and to try and come back, right? They want to have a comeback in this connection, this partnership. And so that's what they're trying to do, is to stop it from moving forward, and try and make a go at this again. But what they're not seeing is that somebody is done. They don't want a comeback. I wanted to get a little more information with the legal and the denial and grip from another deck. So the Queen of Wands, like I said, it's the reconciliation here with the butterflies. And so this is, they want to have a reconciliation because they feel complete by the other partner, right? They feel the devotion. That's kind of what you had, or the Queen of Wands had in this partnership. They felt, happy, they felt their partner was devoted to them, And so they want to come back. They want a second chance at this, right? So that's why they're like, hold up, let's talk about this. Let me just slow things down and see about coming back. However, the other person that, is in their feels of, I feel this is over, I would like to go ahead and go through the legalities. They're saying, look, let's stop fooling ourselves. Let's stop fooling ourselves. We're a thing of the past. Okay? We got to take the masks off and understand that our relationship, marriage, commitment, it's in the past. We've got to move on with this. There really is no going back. Let's leave it in the past and move on with our lives. When I clarified the cross, so normally the cross is about sacrifice. For me, in this particular situation, the cross represents crossing over, right? Crossing over, because there was a lot of cross cards coming out, right? So it's let's cross over to the other side of this, right? Let's kind of finish it and cross the street and kind of go our own separate ways is kind of the feeling I'm getting, because again, like I was saying, it's like a blind spot for somebody. They don't want to see that this is over and they want to come back. They want to make things work, but there's no romance here. There's no love. It's ended. It's been done. And it's like, why would you think that you could re-spark this when it's been missing? It's been gone. You can't just rush in and all of a sudden, we're in love again. We're going to, take action towards romance. That's not how it works. So when I clarified the cross, we ended up with unconditional. We ended up with TikTok. And we ended up with plugged. Okay. So this is telling me someone's certain that there's a deadline on this connection, okay? And it's time to, with the plug that's, tuned in, internet connected. We need to get connected with the fact that there is a deadline that's coming up and someone's certain that they're ready to go and cross the street and go to the other side of the street. All right. Trying to think which one I want to talk about first. The unconditional. So this is genuine, certain, and love. When I clarified, the Six of Swords came out. Okay, so this is moving on, leaving baggage behind, moving on to calmer waters. Someone's certain that's what they want to do. When I clarified even further, we ended up with the Nine of Cups, the Fool, and the Four of Wands. So this is somebody that is certain that they want to move on, leave the baggage behind, because they're ready to take a new journey, find their true wish fulfillment, and get remarried again. So somebody doesn't want to waste any more time because they do actually want to get remarried again at some point, and they don't want to keep dragging this out. Like I said, TikTok, they feel like time's running out against them, and they're the sooner they can end this, the sooner they can get on with their new journey, finding their true wish fulfillment and being happy again in a happy home, married and in love. That's what somebody's certain of. With the deadline and the TikTok, we ended up with the Tower and the World. So, the Tower, it's like, okay, it's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call for both parties. The Tower's hitting, right? This is the blind spot where somebody's done, they want to cross the street. And so this is what's going to come in, is the fact that they're going to realize with the Tower coming in that this is a reality check, that with the World, this cycle between the Queen of Wands and you, or place parties as it fits, is done. Okay? With the Plugged, we ended up with the Devil. We ended up with Judgment and the Ace of Cups. So somebody needs to get connected with the fact that this particular situation has gone toxic, okay? Because if somebody thinks that they can come in at the last minute and say, oh no, we're in love, I love you, there's, no reason for us to separate. There's no reason for us to have a divorce. There's no reason for you to move on. You can't just come back to somebody, and do a 180 in one day and say, no, this is perfect. We'll get this worked out. I'm in love. No. Judgment. This is, getting a self-assessment to make the determination that it's time to realize that two people need to move on and find love elsewhere. Okay, because this has become toxic. And the feeling I'm getting here is that what I feel like this is going to happen so fast, that the vision I had was, if, say you're driving down the road and there's a, hold on, I'm sorry. Let me pause you. My dog needs to come in real quick. My apologies. Gemini, I'm so sorry. I'm back. So the vision I'm getting with this is that this is, and I feel like I'm kind of rushing through this reading because I do feel like this is what's going to happen. This is going to come so fast with this blind spot, that imagine yourself driving down the road and there's a stop sign. Now, the stop sign is for you or your person, but when you come up to the stop sign, the road that crosses over, they don't have a stop sign. They're allowed to keep going. So the person that comes up to the stop sign is supposed to stop, be present in the moment, look at the right, look at the left. Is it clear on both both directions to cross over and continue? My vision is somebody driving down the road, not seeing the stop sign because they're so frantically trying to control a situation to stop somebody from leaving them, that they don't see the stop sign. And then I see somebody rolling through the stop sign and then traffic coming on and T-boning them, right? That's how I feel that this is going to happen. See how with the cross, it's like, two roads crossing over each other. I feel like it's, and that's going to be the Tower, right? That's going to be, the crash where it's going to hit, and it's going to hit hard, fast, and quick, where it's like, holy cow, did I not really see this coming? And then it ends up where you're in an accident because you were not remaining present. You didn't see the stop sign. You didn't stop. You didn't look at the right and the left of what was actually happening. And so somebody's going to get T-boned on this. And, that's, where the the toxic, energy comes in, is because they're not facing their own shadow side of the fact that they're not remaining present. They're not understanding that the love is not here and somebody's done. They're saying, please, let's stop fooling ourselves. We've got to leave this in the past. This is done. Even though somebody's trying their hardest to have a reconciliation, that they're going to, drive right through that stop sign and end up in an accident. And they're not going to make it to that person anyway, because now they're going to have to stop and deal with the cleanup. And the cleanup is going to be this person's life, right? Their emotions, their life. Everything's going to fall apart, and they're going to realize that this is completed. It's done. And it's not going to be a pretty way this person realizes it, because, like I said, it's a blind spot that they've been legitimately ignoring. All right, so let's pull a Moonology card for you and see what comes out. All right, what Moonology card do we have for Gemini? The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Yeah. All right. So the energy here is gaining momentum. Like I said, things were speeding up, like I was telling you. This person doesn't see this happening. The fact that somebody's like, they're moving forward. They're filing the paperwork. They're ready for this to be done. They've been done. The other person hasn't been. And now it's starting to gain momentum. It's starting to speed up. And in this person, the Queen of Wands is not slowing down to stop at that stop sign to see what's happening. And that's when they end up hitting the tower, because they're going to run right through that stop sign and they're going to end up in an accident and get T-boned by this. And it's going to throw them for a loop. That's exactly what's going to happen here. So, I hope this was helpful to somebody. I know that, this is going to be a tough thing that happens, but, if we don't stop and take the sunglasses off and see what's actually happening in our present moment, then that's when accidents happen. And so I hope this works out for the best for you and your person, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to throw this person for a major loop, because they were not remaining present and trying too hard to control and keep a grip and keep it from moving forward. So much love and light. I do hope this was helpful, and I hope that things do work out for the best. I will talk to you soon.